How do I sell my domain name at an auction? And how does domain auction work? Silent auctions are a great way to sell your domain name because they allow you to reach a large number of potential buyers while keeping the process private and confidential. We'll explain how to set up and run a silent auction for your domain name, and provide tips on how to maximize your chances of getting the best price for your domain. Before you begin, it is important to understand the basics of silent auctions. In a silent auction, potential buyers submit sealed bids for the domain name, and the highest bidder wins the auction. The process is typically conducted online and can be managed by a third-party auction platform or through a private sale. Step 1. Determine the value of your domain name. The first step in selling your domain name via a silent auction is to determine its value. There are several online tools and services that can help you estimate the value of your domain, such as GoDaddy Appraisals, Estabot, and Domain Index. These tools can give you an idea of what your domain might be worth, but it is important to remember that the final selling price may be different. Step 2. Choose an auction platform. Once you have an idea of the value of your domain, the next step is to choose an auction platform. There are several online platforms that specialize in domain name auctions, such as GoDaddy Auctions, NameJet, and Flippa. Each platform has its own set of rules and fees, so it is important to research and compare them before making a decision. Step 3. Create a listing. After you have chosen an auction platform, the next step is to create a listing for your domain name. This will typically involve providing a description of the domain, including its value, its potential uses, and any other relevant information. You will also need to provide a minimum bid for the domain, which is the lowest amount you are willing to accept for the domain. Step 4. Promote your auction. Once your listing is live, the next step is to promote your auction to potential buyers. There are several ways to do this, including social media, email marketing, and online advertising. It is also a good idea to reach out to potential buyers directly, such as businesses or individuals in your industry who may be interested in the domain. Step 5. Review and accept bids. As the auction progresses, potential buyers will submit sealed bids for your domain name. It is important to review and evaluate each bid carefully to ensure that it meets your minimum bid and that the buyer is a legitimate, serious bidder. Once the auction is over, you will need to accept the highest bid and transfer the domain name to the buyer. Tips for maximizing your chances of success. Make sure to set a realistic minimum bid price. Set a clear deadline for the auction to end. This will create a sense of urgency among potential buyers. Be transparent and responsive to potential buyers' questions. Be prepared to negotiate on the price if necessary. Be open to accepting alternative forms of payment, such as cryptocurrency. Selling your domain name via a silent auction can be a great way to reach a large number of potential buyers and get the best price for your domain. By following the steps outlined above and utilizing the tips provided, you can maximize your chances of success and successfully sell your domain name. Here are 5 actionable and effective ways to leverage silent auctions to sell domain names. Leave a comment below and tell us how you have sold your domains or are getting ready to dive into this type of business.